Shalom, shalom. This year here from GMS Savannah, coming with another lesson. But first and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekak Radash, and double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, which rule well and teach well, and to the Arkham as well as the affiliates, pushing this 100% truth out of the Bible in sincerity while risking their life to do so. And also to you hopeful elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as you speckled birds scattered amongst the heathens that have the appearance of the heathens, but your father's seed lines go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And also referred to as Israelite foreigners. You know, this is not, just a black thing, man. This, so-called black. No, man. Israelites come in all different shades of color. All different shades of color. But today's lesson I'm going into is this Jake right here is, just out of control, man. And just not being smart out here, man. And like I say, man, these young YNs, man, they gonna learn the hard way though. As they say, the harder way. We're going to just show, a little few clips here, and then we're going to hit some scriptures on it.
$150,000. Right now, 17-year-old Chase Calicut is being held in jail after a judge raised his bond from $20,000 to $150,000 combined for both aggravated assault charges. Now, investigators say that Calicut did not act alone in this road rage shooting. In fact, they allege that his former teammate was the gunman in this while he drove the car.
Tonight, a four-star college football recruit from North Shore High School is behind bars for his alleged role in a road rage shooting.
It happened just 2 weeks ago before his co-defendant and teammate was shot and killed at a pool party.
It is the latest violence tied to North Shore that has some in that community seeking solutions. Jason Miles joins us live near the school with new information tonight. Jason?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, this latest string of events involves two athletes, one whose career at the football stadium you see behind me, not to mention on the college level, could be in jeopardy. A star safety for the North Shore Mustangs is now playing defense in Harris County Criminal Court. 17-year-old Chase Calicut is charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault related to an alleged road rage incident from earlier this month.
Just committed to Georgia. One of the top recruits in the country, and now look, for what?
I first met Braxton Coles in March of 2024 when his grandson, North Shore football player Jarvon Coles, was fatally shot at a house party where he was believed to be an unintended victim in what remains an unsolved murder.
With us, every day we wake up, we pray for a resolution to our case, but so far nothing.
Coles tells me he's known Calicut's family for decades and kept up with his football journey. Calicut posting these photos in a Bulldogs uniform after committing to the University of Georgia in June.
From what it appears, another family destroyed, another young man's life, wrecked.
According to court records, Calicut was driving a vehicle along this stretch of Kirkendall on the northwest side when his passenger and fellow athlete Isaiah Phillip fired several shots at another car in which other North Shore students were riding. But Phillip never made it to court after he was shot and killed this past weekend when multiple people opened fire at an unsupervised apartment complex pool party, though there's no confirmed connection between the two incidents other than Phillip. Meanwhile, Coles, who started the Crash Out for Cause anti-violence nonprofit following his grandson's death, is hosting a community meeting next Monday.
So you may be sitting at home saying, I don't have any answers. Come out. Somebody's going to have some answers. Together, we can come up with a solution because this has to stop.
There's more information on that community meeting on KHOU.com. Meanwhile, I did get a brief statement today from the University of Georgia regarding Chase Calicut. It reads, quote, NCAA rules restrict public comments about high school recruits, and specifically college coaches are prohibited from publicly commenting on a recruit until the athlete has signed a national letter of intent and an athletic grant and aid agreement. Calicut is now being held on a combined bond of $150,000 for those two aggravated assault counts. His mother quite emotional in court today, but neither parent wanted to comment. Reporting live from the North Shore area, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.
So unfortunate for the North Shore High School community. Jason Miles, we know you'll stay on top of the case, reporting in East Harris County tonight. Thank you.
I tell you, man, they moved up the bond or whatever, $150,000 from her. That's part of the curses. And these jakes are never gonna learn, man. These, call them YNs, man. They're young, man. This guy's 17 years old, man. And he's still out here making these dumb decisions, man. And he just don't have any leadership in his life, man. His father probably not, in his life. Like I say, these jakes have these talents, man, to go and play Division I football and all that, man. But like I say, we tell you all the time, man, you be in this truth, we here, man, to worship, to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Love not this world, man. And I know this kid done seen some great Millstone content on YouTube, man. But like I say, a lot of them are 2/3, man. Two-thirds YN. And like I say, them curses, they gonna come upon you, man. They gonna take over you. And they took over this young Jake, man. Right here, I'm gonna start right here, Exodus 23:2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shall thou speak, and they cause to decline after many to rush judgment. And like I tell you, it just you with some other kids, man. It's so easy to get in trouble, man. You gotta be more smart, man. Here. This for hopefully other athletes run across this lesson, man. You gotta be smart, man. You gotta know who you're around. You can't do the multitude to follow other people to Wildgate, man. You have to be, straight right down the middle. But like I say, a lot of these guys, that's all they have to really, take their parents out of being in a poor state, which that's what a lot of these athletes are, man. That's why he's all over the place. But like I say, a lot of these athletes, they don't know, man. Babylon's not gonna be here that much longer, man. But like I say, it's all about the Lord really waking, some of these younger, generational kids up. Because, see, a lot of them are pretty much destroying themselves, man. They ain't playing with these YNs, man. They put them in jail. They give them some serious time, man. They out here with these blinkies, man, the Draco. And you see, man, he has the look when he was leaving the courtroom. He discussed it. He knew he done messed up, man. But like this gonna continue all the way, man. Cause these kids are not gonna learn, man. They feel that, they an athlete, they can get away with a lot of stuff, but they can't. But this kid was just bragging about the best player out of Texas going to Georgia, and now this happened. So you know they're gonna be giving him a hard time now, man. Cause he was a prideful guy, brash, and see, look at him now, man. It's crazy. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people are foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, stupid, and they have no understanding that they are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Yep. Sottish children, man, still out here making these same mistakes, man. You know, doing evil than doing something good. You know, I don't know why he didn't think one time going across his mind that, hey, hey, I don't want to be a part of this, you know? And, you know, just see how everything done pretty much got derailed from him, man. You know? So he's you know, who knows what's going to happen? Like I say, he's 17 years old, man. Like I say, Sleazy, man, he don't give a damn about you. He'll put you up in the, you know what I'm saying, the big house. You know, with that foolishness in there, man. But you brought it all on yourself, Jay. You know? But like I say, at the end of the day, man, it ain't even about these sports, man. It's about following you know, it's about worshiping, serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Because like I say, it's these riches and these sports are coming to an end, man. I mean, what's going to happen, you know, that everything's going to go digital. So a lot of these athletes, NIL, NFL, or whatever other sport, you finna get a checkmate here in a minute, you know. You're going to have to take that device in order to continue to be a part of society. You know, you're going to have to take that device. So, like I say, this place is circling the drain, man. You know, you know, like I say, we already in hell right now. And you just made it even more harder for yourself, man. You know, just your decisions affect everybody, man. You know, your family and University of Georgia. You know, but like I say, some of these YNs just ain't gonna learn, man. They're not gonna learn at all. And hey, I'm the last one. I'm just gonna go on there. Amos 6:1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, trust in the mountains of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. And like I say, this is Israelite, great talent, and thinking that, hey, I'm good. I'm a star athlete. But now he see, man, being a star athlete ain't helping him right now. He in hell right now. You know, he disgusted. He know he done messed up. You know what I'm saying? So these are just the dumb decisions, man, these kids are gonna continue to make, man. He won't be the last. Other ones gonna do something stupid too, man. But if you don't have that covering, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, you're gonna fall into these snails and everything else that happened here in Babylon, man. You're not gonna be thinking, man. You know? You don't have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. So, you know, it's just an unfortunate situation with him, man. But he's gonna have to learn the harder way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, right now his career is pretty much over. You know? So we shall see. We shall see, man. But you got to be smart out here, Jake. You got to walk circumspectly. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that the times are evil out here, man. And you can't put yourself in these situations, man. You know, you got to separate yourself from all that, man. You know? But yeah, hey, know the Lord has to put the Spirit on you, man. But man, these too much YNs, 2/3, man, they gonna really, you know, screw themselves up, man, even more and more here in Babylon, man. But you can't feel sorry for them. You know, they done ran across it, you know what I'm saying, Great Millstone videos, man, the 100%. You know? All these things can come on you, man. if you don't have that umbrella of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, you in the world, man. Love not the world. You know. Or seek ye the kingdom first, and then everything else shall come upon you, man. But Jake, man, they out of control out here, man. They want Draco play, man. They blinkies and stuff like that, man. And it's just not a good look, man. So his chances of, the UGA are slim to none now. Pretty much, man. But I hope this was edifying to the hope for sheep and lamb. Kwam Yasharala. On to the next lesson. The water, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.